Hey fam, it's Grace, and I want to talk about manifestation today. Now, before you knock it and say that manifestation is like weird, whatever, like I get that, I do, but like we know everything is energy, right? And we know that if we have a goal, we have to put the proper action behind achieving that goal. We have to have the proper mindsets behind achieving that goal. We have to do all the things to achieve it. Okay? That's just like, duh. Like, you can't just be like, oh, I want to be the best hockey player in the world and then think that you're going to wake up and be the best hockey player. No, you have to work for it. You have to get your mind right for it. You know? That is basically just what manifestation is. It's doing the things you need to do to get to where you want to be. So yeah, let's bridge that gap first and foremost because it's just logical. It's just logical, and if you're knocking it, you're a hater. Anyways, I saw this TikTok that was like this girl being like, this manifestation technique works, this one doesn't, and immediately alarms in my brain. Something didn't feel right. I said, what doesn't feel right about this? And then I said, you know what? She's lying. She's lying. These are the things that work for her, maybe. Sure. Sure. Some of those things might work for someone else. Sure. Sure. But if someone's putting that out there and they're like, this works, this doesn't, the people who are looking to them for inspiration, they're going to try those things that work for her, but there's no guarantee that they're going to work for that person. Those two people are completely different people. Who said that doing what this girl does is going to work for this girl or this boy or this they? You know? It's just, it doesn't make sense. So that's like the biggest lie, right? Is that just point blank period, this works, this doesn't. That's like with anything though too, you know? Like, this is good, this is bad. No, an orange might be good for someone and might not be good for someone else. Like, this technique might work for you but might not work for someone else. Practicing your sport or whatever on the weekends might not work for someone, but that might be all the other person does to succeed. Okay, you can't yuck someone's yum. You can't oodle someone's noodle unless they gave you consent. Anyways, so I was just not having that. I was just not having that. Because also videos like that, they kind of send you into a frenzy, right? It's like, okay, well, I have to do this. I have to follow this step by step to get this outcome. Like she did. I have to follow this step by step to get this outcome. Then you're going to be in your head. You're going to be like, oh, did I do this right? Did I do step 3 right? Did I go hard enough? Did I meditate for long enough? Did I journal for long enough? Did I have my lemon water? Oh my God, I forgot my lemon water today. Everything is ruined and I'm not going to get the outcome that I want. Wrong. Fuck the lemon water. Literally, screw it. Like, you don't need that. Who said? Why are you going to believe what someone else says about how you achieve your goals? So what? You missed your lemon water. So what? You didn't journal. Literally, so what? Are you not the one in the driver's seat of your life? Like, be so for real. Be so for real. You were put on this earth to be a unique individual, right? We all look so different. We all think so different. We all talk so different. We all act so different. We do different things. We have different interests. We are all humans, sure. That's what we share. But other than that, we are so different. So how can you expect what works for someone to work for you? Okay, you might be able to get inspired, but you cannot hold on to what they say. You cannot hold on to the steps that led someone to success because your path is going to look different. You were put here to have your own path. You were not put here to walk in the path of others. I mean, yeah, the inspiration, get that inspiration, you know, but at the end of the day, you're the one forming your path in every single present moment with every single choice you make. Period. Plus, when you're looking at other people for that validation and you're kind of just like following in their footsteps, you're creating this cycle of relying on external validation, and that's going to carry over to other areas of your life. Like, how can you ever be successful the way that you want to be if you're getting all your ideas from in another place, you know? The success that you find there is not going to be really yours. You kind of have to do it on your own a little bit. Get inspired, but like you kind of have to figure it out on your own. You have to figure out what works for you. What times of the day you like to exercise, what types of foods fuel your body the best. What type of morning routines and nighttime routines, one or the other, both, none. What works for you? Like who said that having if you, you know, people are like, I feel like one big one is like you have to have a morning routine. You have to or you won't be successful. Like literally side eye. News flash. You can do whatever you want. Oh, that's the kicker. That's the biggest kicker. You can literally do whatever you want. It's all about just believing in yourself. I'm so serious. I'm so serious. Like, oh man, I wish that the way that I'm feeling about this could like be translated to you, because it's true. You can literally do whatever you want and get whatever you want. I mean, and when I say like there whatever you want, like I'm saying there's a lot of freedom with the things that you can do. Of course, if you really have serious goals, like you do have to do the things that you see fit to achieve them. But that's just life in general, right? Like if your goal is to be the CEO of a company, you have to, I don't know, you have to do some things for that. You can't just like pull up. Maybe you could though. I'm sure you could. I'm sure you could put together some great PowerPoint and rock their socks with no experience. And if you rock their socks hard enough, they'd probably hire you, depending on where it is. You know, I'm just saying like things are more possible than people seem to think. So when you're just doom scrolling, looking for answers, you might find inspiration, but you won't find the answers you're looking for. The answers you're looking for are in your own trial and error, in your own emotional, mental maturity of knowing yourself and knowing what works for you, knowing the things that you value, the things that excite you, your passions, and your track record of how you achieve things and how you get things. Okay? So it's really just a matter of like sitting down and asking yourself, okay, well, what do I want? First of all, what do I want? Okay, I want this. I want this new car. Okay, how will I get it? Let's come up with the plan. Maybe I'll scroll for some inspiration, but I'm going to always keep in mind, okay, but this is for me. That's what worked for them. This is me. This is real. This is me. And so I'm not going to hold too much pressure on what they did because that's what worked for them, okay? And if I follow, 3 of the 5 steps that they did, I can still maybe do it. Maybe they had 2 extra steps that I didn't even need. So basically, you give the things that you do meaning. If you don't, let's go back to the lemon water example. You don't drink lemon water one morning. Oh my God, it's the end of the world. I didn't drink my lemon water. My digestion's going to be trash. I'm going to get bloated and constipated. Okay, you could think that. You could give it that meaning. Or you could, oh, I didn't drink my lemon water. Okay, and I'll drink it later. I'll drink it tomorrow. I'll skip today. Also lemon water, that's such a bouge example, but I do like lemon water. Anyways, you could also be like, oh, I didn't drink lemon water. So that second one there was the neutral. We got the negative, we got the neutral, we got the positive. So the positive now. Oh, I didn't drink my lemon water. Okay, good. Less acid for my teeth. They'll thank me. No one determines your wins except for you. No one determines your losses or your setbacks except for you. Even the word setback, you could see it as a setback. You could see it as growth opportunity, lesson learned, You give things meaning. There are infinite possibilities of what things mean in your life in every single moment. Every single moment. Me talking right now, I'm talking to no one. Okay. I'm talking to solidify things that I know are true for myself. Period. I'm just talking to talk. Also, period. Like, I don't know. I just feel like nothing is really that deep unless you make it that deep and like anxiety ridden and all of that. Like I dealt with anxiety for a very, very long time and still do. It creeps up sometimes, but I realized that it was kind of pointless and like it was something I was doing to myself, really. Probably more on that later, but anxiety is like low key a choice. I know that's going to be a tough pill to swallow, but it's a journey. But at the end of the day, just like point blank period blunt, like the pathways that your mind goes when you're feeling that anxiety, like you kind of got yourself into that mess. And like I'm talking to my past self there, like so let's get ourselves out of that mess. Okay, that's your new goal. How are you going to achieve it? There's no one way. It's up to you. Get inspiration, get ideas, get connected, get help, get friends that or communities, if that's what you want. Solve it on your own if that's what you want. There is no one way. There's however many people on this earth times a billion ways. So really at the end of the day, like the goals that you have are up to you and the way that you achieve them is up to you. No one can tell you that you're not doing a good job, even if they seem like they are they have degrees, they have whatever status that society has told us means you're qualified, means it's trustworthy. Do you know how many? I worked with a chiropractor once who, all I'm saying is status means nothing, okay? It's up to you to determine whether or not you are successful, to determine whether or not what you're doing is enough. And if you feel like it's not, then maybe try something else or do something differently, do something more, But it's up to you. How you feel is all that matters. Dead ass, bro. Okay, so I'm sending you all my love and bye.